What is up, YouTube? T-Roy here. I'm going to do another video today. I had a lot of requests from our subscribers wanting me to do a video on the Chapter 11 filing of Gibson, which I'm sure most of you heard about. It happened yesterday, and I intended to do one yesterday. And the reason I've had such a break, it's probably been 5 or 6 days since I posted a video, was because we're redoing. I had my dad's 75th birthday and he's really ill. I know a lot of you know that. And then I also we're redoing our hair salon, which we own next door, and it has been crazy mess. I got some footage of it and kind of showing just a little bit of what's been going on and how nuts it's been. I mean, it has been a disaster area, torn apart this last week, and we're trying to get it back together so the girls can work, and then then they're tearing it back apart and we have to do that again. So it's been a mess. So yeah, we've been really busy. I'm not making excuses. I'm going to try to get back on track to posting at least a couple, if not 3 a week, as far as the videos go. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and I'll share some of that footage with you probably in the video maybe tomorrow. This one I'm hoping I'm going to post today. So anyway, starting out with Gibson, I had everybody woke up yesterday on the 1st, and I think saw the Chapter 11 filing of Gibson, which was not a surprise to any of you that's been following it. We all knew it was coming. Something had to be done. Something was going to be done. They had they only had a certain time before everything was coming due on a lot of their notes. And my take on it all is, first off, I feel good. I think it's a great thing, and I'll tell you why. There's a lot of history. When Henry Jeskovitz took over the company back in the mid 80s, I think it was 86, 84, 86, something like that. Henry really, they did a pretty good job then, because it was teetering at the time they took over. And they brought it back to prominence. And I'm on I know a lot of people are just pounding Henry a lot and want him out, and I'm one of those. I think that he has overstepped his bounds. I think he's done a lot of crazy stuff that has created the problem where they're at today. They were doing great in the early, late 90s and early 2000s. They were doing awesome, but they started acquiring a lot of companies. They became a lifestyle company, as he says. And they took over. I think they acquired Philips Onkyo. You guys can pronounce that correctly. But also, a lot of people don't know they own the majority share in TIAC. TIAC, I think they own 53 or 54% of TIAC, which is a Japanese-based electronics company. And that's not Gibson. Gibson is obviously known for their guitars. Orville Gibson, starting it in the early 1900s, like 1900, whatever is that, 2, 3, 4, somewhere around that point. And that's kind of like, to me, Ford starting to make microwaves or something. I mean, they're a car and truck company, and that's what they do, and they do it great. It made no sense at the time, and acquiring all this debt is what's created the problem now. And there's a lot of other things that I think also has attributed to that. And if you go back to, I did a video on Gibson, I don't know, several months ago, and a lot of you have seen it, a lot of you haven't, but I kind of tell you my story as a small business store and how I felt like we were treated, still felt like we're treated that way. I hope maybe with this new acquisition, I think there's a company called KKE, I can't remember the name. You can look online at some of the writings, but they're the one who own the majority now share, so they're in control of the company. So Henry no longer is in control. He owned 37% of the company. He now is not the controlling interest in the company, so therefore he won't be calling all the shots. Now he is not gone, because I think he's going to continue with the transition and all this stuff, is what I've read and I've seen. But I think it's great. I think it's going to be great for everyone. I think they need to focus on what they do, and they do it great, and that is make great guitars that most all of us love. The quality control issues in the past years, I don't think they've concentrated on guitars. I think they're concentrated, they do all this other stuff. They have too many irons in the fire. They do what they do, and they do it great, and they need to concentrate on that again and get back to putting out great guitars. Now, I do think that their guitars are a bit overpriced. I know a lot of you out there, I love Gibsons. I think they're amazing, but most people don't have $3 grand, you know, to drop for a Les Paul or $2,500. You know, most people don't have that out there, and I think they need to focus on something like Fender did. Do an affordable line that people can still get a lot of the bells and whistles and the quality and the stuff that they get at a normal everyday Joe price. You know, that people can afford. They can still make the upper end stuff, obviously, and they will, just like all the companies. But I really feel like Gibson is, you know, doing the right thing now, focusing on after they've restructured some of this debt, and it does have to be signed off by a judge and make sure, you know, everything, you know, what their plans are, and I think it will be. But getting back to Henry, I think he is solely responsible for this situation. I'm not the only one. Many people believe that out there, but also George Gruen Guitars. He said just recently, and he's pretty much in the know. He said, you know, I put the blame solely at the feet, basically, of Henry Juskovitz, and he's the sole reason that company is where it's at now, because of poor decisions and doing things that should have never happened, and he needs to go. And that was his take on the situation, which is kind of where I stand and have stood from the get-go on that. And I think a lot of you out there agree with me. So I think it needs somebody fresh eyes, and going in and again doing what they do best, and that's make guitars. So that's kind of my take on the whole situation. I didn't want to make this video too long. If I find anything out, you know, just talking to a lot of people in the know and vendors and things, if I find out something that I feel like is noteworthy, I'll probably put it in another video. But I kind of don't know a whole lot more than you guys know, other than what's being put out there right now. I think here in another year, we're really going to see things turn a corner for us as consumers with Gibson. I think Gibson's going to start focusing, like they say, on what they do is guitars, and I think hopefully they're going to have some more creative, you know, visions for giving us some product that possibly that is affordable to the everyday Joe. Things that are under $1,000, but you get a lot bang for your buck, like Fender has done. You know, so I'm really looking forward to that and seeing if that's going to come to fruition, and I think it will. So that's kind of my take on it. I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in and let you guys know, hey, I'm still here. I know it's been a few days since I posted. Then the reasons are, you'll see in the video I'm going to post probably tomorrow if everything goes well. I'm going to put in there and you'll see what's going on over there. It's a disaster, but I'm here. I'm not gone anywhere, and I'm going to continue. Hopefully, Lord willing, everything gets going well. In the next week or so, I'll be back on track, posting at least 2 to 3 videos a week. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I just wanted to, you know, do a quick video and tell y'all what's going on. And missed you guys. I missed doing this, and I miss your comments. And I appreciate every comment that you guys give us. I really do. I try to respond to everybody, and I'm going to try to get better at everything that I do here. And I can't do it without your help by sharing these videos. I had several of my subscribers that's called me or came by and met me recently. Man, what can we do? The best thing to do is to share the videos. Tell people about them, because, you know, and when you're tiny like we are, there's, you know, YouTube, the algorithms and the way it all works, the videos don't get out there to everybody, so it's a slow go on growing. And I'm really trying to grow it as fast as we can, put out good content, things that you want to see, and information that I can give you that I feel like helps everybody, or just fun videos, things that just kill time, but it's fun. So that's what I want to do, and continue to like and share if you like the video. Hopefully give it a thumbs up, and if you share it, great. And subscribe. Get as many of your friends hooked onto it. It would be great. But anyway, I appreciate it, everything from the bottom of my heart, you guys have done already, the small amount of people that we have on the channel already. I just wanted to say thank you so much. You guys are the ground level, and will always be near and dear to me, and I really appreciate it, and I want to continue to grow it. We're still tiny, and every subscription counts. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll quit rambling, and I'll let you guys go. I'll have another video hopefully in the next day or so, and that's it. Remember, guys, play like it's your last day. We'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye-bye.